Here, this topic is shift registers. So, what is the meaning of shift registers? And in this class, I am explaining. And similarly, what types of, then how many types of shift registers? So, let us discuss about what is the meaning of shift register. Shift register is the made up of using a flip flop, because you know what the definition of flip flop is. It stores the information what the data is given as an input. If the input is given 1, then based on the configuration of the flip flop, so we have different types of flip flops, JK, RS and D and T flip flops. So based on that, the information has been stored. So basically here shift registers are made by using a D type of flip flops. Here D type of flip flops. So what is the operation of D flip flop means? Just let discuss about the D flip flop. And here if the input is given as 1, and it could able to generate output as 1, and if it is 0 and 0, that is the basic operation of D flip flop. So here this is 4 D flip flops are designed here. So based on that, it can be called as 4-bit shift register. So different types of shift registers are there. Shift left, serial in, serial out, shift left, serial in, serial out, shift right, and parallel in, parallel out, shift left, parallel in, parallel out, shift left, shift right. And so thus we have different types of configuration of shift registers are there. So this is comes under 4-bit serial in and serial out, shift right, shift register. That means the input has been shifted from right towards right, from this to this, left to right. So here the serial input is given as like this. So here the serial input is given D, Q1, F1 first flip flop, FF2, FF3 and FF4. So we have 4 types of flip flop. Four flip flops are arranged. Here the clock is given. A clock is connected here. So clock is connected here. Clock is connected here. So if the clock is high only, if the clock is activated, then only the information is given D1, it will be transferred to Q1. Q1 is the output of the flip flop and D1 is the input of the flip flop, and so on. We have 4 types of inputs and 4 types of outputs are there. Suppose if the input is given, a clock is always the clock is connected to all 4 registers. So if the Q1 is, so once the clock is highlighted or activated, if the D1 is given, suppose if the 1 is given, the 1 is transferred to D1 and Q1 becomes 1. So this output of the first flip flop is connected to the input of the second flip flop. Since 1 is transferred, that 1 is available in this here. So since it is 1, then the same 1 will be transferred here, and this is also connected to this, and the same 1 will be transferred to here, and the same since it is 1 and Q3 becomes 1, that will be transferred to D4. So thus, and that will be D4 1, it is activated, then Q4 is also 1. Thus the information serial input is given, that is being transferred from FF1 through Q1 and applied to the D2 and FF2, and from Q2 it is applied to the D3. Thus the same one will be transferred from this one, this 2, this one, and it will be out. This is what is called serial out. So once the input is 1 and it is transferred to Q1 and it is transferred to Q2 and it is transferred to Q3, and that will be outed. This is what is called as, since the data has been transferred from left to right, it is called as a shift right register. And here this is another type of shift registers. In the previous talk we discussed serial in, serial out, shift right shift register, but here 4-bit serial in, serial out, shift left shift register. That means in this case we are giving input from this D flip flop. Here 1 is given and it is activated as 1, transferred, and that 1 is applied to the D2 and it transferred to Q2, and the Q2 output is connected to the third one of the input, and similarly it is transferred to this, and this is connected to this. So this is the way we have connected. So once the input is given, 1 is given, that 1 is transferred to Q1 and Q1 is transferred to D2 and D2 is transferred to Q2. Since it is connected and 1 is transferred, thus the input is given, it is transferred from here to here, here, here. Thus, hence it is called left. Here the data is transferred from this to this, right to left. That's why it is called as a shift left register. So once input is given, serial in is given, and it is transferred to Q1, and similarly Q2 and Q3 and Q4. Thus the output will be output from here. This is the way the shift left register has been made. So this is another type, serial in parallel out shift register. So here the 4-bit serial in parallel out shift register. So this is the block diagram, and this block contains these 4 bits of shift registers. So D1, Q1, D2, Q2, D3, Q3, D4, Q4, and here the data input is given, and this similarly this is connected to the output of the input of the second stage, and the output of the second stage is connected to the input of the third stage, and output of third stage is connected to the input of the fourth stage. So if the data is given, it is transferred, as in the case of earlier serial and serial out shift register, shift left, or either in shift left or shift right. So Q1 and due to Q2, and if you take the consider output from Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 at a time, so if the data is given and that is has been transferred as usual, if you at a time you want to consider the data Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, then since we are taking parallelly for the serial input, we are applying single serial input, and if we are at the same time we are considering, or we are taking out the all inputs, 4 inputs, so that's why it is called as parallel out shift registers. So block them here. If you consider input is there, clock is here like this, and we have 4 outputs at a time. If you want to take the 4 outputs, then it comes under a serial input and parallel out. This is the comes under this category. And this is the 4th category. This is the typical one of the typical type of model of shift register here, and here it's a 4-bit parallel in and serial out. So here, before going to explanation of this operation, let us discuss about this circuit, this small circuit. This is one AND gate, and this is another AND gate, and this is OR gate. That means this AND gate having 2 inputs, the output of this, and similarly and from this input. Either that means when the 2 inputs are 1, then only the output of the first AND gate, this AND gate is valid. If either of these two, this and this is, either of these two is 0, then this is disabled. That means the output of this AND gate becomes either 0, not either 0. If either of these 2 inputs is 0, then the output of this AND gate is equal to 0. And coming to this, similarly, this is also one AND gate. The inputs of the AND gate is coming from this and this, and either of the input is 0, then this output is equals to 0, and it coming to the inputs of a OR gate. That means either of this of the input is 1, then it can be highlighted as a 1. If this is 1, 1. If this is 1, 1. If these two are both are 1, again 1 is coming to the input. So this is the operation of this structure. And similarly, let us discuss about how the things have been going on. So here A, B, C, D are the inputs of the D1, D2, D3 and D4. That means we are giving parallel. That means we are giving parallel input. B is the parallel input through this. C is the parallel input through this. And D is the parallel input through this. And here another thing is, here this is shift is line, and similarly this is shift is this line, and load, here the load bar is this line. Suppose if this pin is 1, that means only shift is been taken place. That means this is connected. this is highlighted, and similarly this is highlighted and is going on, and this is highlighted, and so on. And if the load is 0 means this is 0 means activated. That means this top line is become active line. So from that, this one is connected to this AND gate, and this one is connected to this one and AND gate, and this one is connected to this end. That means if the shift means the input is direct, the shift means what the input is given, that input is transferred. That input is transferred. That means once the shift is there, shift means this top layer, once A is input is given, because A is not directly connected to this, that one is transferred to this, again that one is given to the input of this first AND gate, and because its shift is 1 means then this one is connected to this. Once this is activated, that one is applied to the input of the OR gate, then one is applied. But at the same time, this is not been activated. Why? Because since it is 1 means only this line is activated and this line is not activated. That means it becomes 0. 0 is coming to this. So since it is 0, whether the parallel input B is given to this, even though parallel input is given, but it becomes disabled because this is 0, that is information is 0. That becomes this 0. That already that one is coming through this gate is activated, that one is applied, and similarly it is transferred. Similarly that one is applied because shift is this is the shift, this line is activated whereas this line is not activated. So this is 1, that one is transferred, and similarly that one again coming to this, since shift is there, this one is activated. Thus shift is been taken place. But here the parallel, how the parallel, because the parallel in, how the parallel input is been there. So because if the load is, that means load is 0. Loading means once the B is 1 or B is having some input that has been, that's supposed to be load into this. So if the load is 0 means this top line is activated. So this top line is activated means that one is connected to this, hence B is given, that is transferred through this OR gate and applied. At the same time, because shift is 0, this gate is inactivated. That means once the load means we are what the B and C and D, those are loading through this way. So thus 4-bit parallel line. Once the load is activated, the top line is activated, and once the top line is activated, the second gate of this group, the second group is activated, second AND gate is activated, and second AND gate deactivated. Thus what might be the values of B and C and D, those are activated to connect to D3, D4, D3 and D2. Thus parallel input is there, and which are giving through these inputs. Thus that will be coming as out here, Q4. This is what a typical concept, parallel inputs. That means if you want to do operation of parallel input, then the load should be equal to 0. Once it is 0, the top line is activated, and those B, C and D will be activated through the corresponding D2, D3 and D4. So this is parallel in, parallel out. So here A, B, C, D are the parallel inputs, and A is connected directly to the Q1, D1, B is connected to D2, C is connected to D3, and D is connected to the D4. So once this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, so that information is given to the input of that flip-flops. That will be transferred to the Q1. That Q1 will be out, taken at the same time. Similarly, B is connected to this, that will be what the information is given, and that will be outed as through Q2, and that will be attained from Q2 here. Similarly, C is connected, that will be transferred to Q3 and it will be out. And similarly, D is the fourth input is connected to the D4, and that will be connected as Q4. So what the information is given A, B, C, D, that if you want to take the Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 simultaneously, this is what is called as parallel inputs, and similarly parallel outputs. So that's what is called as parallel in, parallel out shift register.